Hi, everybody. Welcome to this month's Art Talk. Every month, Julie Schumer and I discuss what's going on in our art businesses in hopes that you will find it helpful. So, I wanted to talk about what it's like doing art fairs and art festivals and solo shows at galleries or open studio events, and how every time you have one of these kinds of events, they're all solo shows,
Mhm.
right?
Oh, absolutely.
You're preparing work sometimes a year or more in advance, sometimes only months in advance. And you have to curate what's going to look good next to another thing and how it's all going to come together as a body of work. And then you do the event. And that's a whole thing in and of itself, especially if you have to travel. There's a ton of money, time, effort. You have to stand tall in front of all these people at the show. And then at the end of the show, what happens if you didn't really sell much or nothing at all?
Well, you can't take that as any kind of a failure at all. Because remember, a lot of people come to these events for entertainment value. They're not
Yeah,
there to buy, they're there to look and see things and, maybe think about it for like another time or just to kind of drink wine and walk around. So there's a whole body of people that aren't going to be buying in any event. Okay. Um,
right.
I mean, Kat, you and I have both done many of these events, ranging from the outdoor art festivals to the indoor art fairs to the
Yep.
open studios. And we're not always an economic success at all of these events. It just doesn't happen. I mean, the luck of the draw says it's not going to happen, but like when I do these things, for me, it's who came to my booth? Are they a
Mm,
potential, person with whom I can do business? What was people's response to the work? Was I able to speak intelligently and engagingly about my work? Did I make a good presentation? Was my booth curated in a beautiful way?
right.
Made the
Right.
work shine?
Hmm.
I mean, those are a lot of the things that I kind of evaluate at the end to see if I consider the event quote successful or not, unquote.
Right. And those things are huge.
Mhm.
Like to have it all come together and to have yourself presenting well, personally,
Right.
speaking with each person that enters your booth at an art fair or art festival or enters the gallery to
Mhm.
see your show. It's exhausting because all eyes are on you. It's like you have this big spotlight,
Yep.
on you and your work.
Yeah.
So just to accomplish all of that it's a giant success. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to measure it. But a lot of people will ask you, well, how was your show? And the underlying question is,
How much did you
yeah,
sell?
how much did you sell or did you sell anything? And
Huh?
I was at a show a couple of weeks ago. The show was open, I think 45 minutes. And some woman comes up to me and she's like, how's the show going? And I'm thinking, well, I've been here for not even an hour, so I guess it's
Right.
okay so far, you
Uh-huh.
know,
That's hilarious.
like, so so that question, you could respond by saying, my show has been phenomenal.
Hmm.
I'm so proud of the work I did and how everything came out. I mean, that's really the primary measure, right?
Right. And I often say it met my expectations and more, which tells them really nothing personal or definitive about what I sold or didn't sell,
Right.
but, it provides a more neutral answer, I would say. That
Yeah,
kind of no quarter for them to inquire further.
right. So then they can't nitpick on,
Right.
well, but then what if somebody asks you point blank, did you sell anything?
Sometimes I'll say I sold a bunch of things,
Yeah.
that happened. And sometimes I'll say I didn't sell anything, but I made these three incredible contacts that I'm gonna be meeting with them next week or whatever that is,
Right. Right.
and I handle it that way.
Yeah. So I think there are a number of ways to deal with this. So if you're an artist who has done a show of some sort, whether it's an open studio or an art walk or a gallery show, art fair, art festival, etc., and someone is asking you this question, and often it's somebody who really doesn't necessarily mean it in a bad,
Negative way. Yeah.
negative way, but they don't understand how it's kind of a loaded question.
Very loaded.
So you can respond in this way. I think Julie's suggestion is fantastic. You know, it met my expectations or it exceeded my
Mhm.
expectations, and
Right.
I'm really happy with the turnout. That's a great answer.
Yeah.